Hi guys, welcome to today's
Yay, we get to make cookies today.
We are going to make cookies. Are you ready? It's going to be a lot of fun. However, we're going to be talking about fractions while we're making the cookies.
Really? Fractions show up when we make cookies?
Fractions are everywhere. Should we take a look? All right, if you've ever helped your mom or dad in the kitchen, you've probably seen them use these measuring cups. Fractions are all over them. Let's look at our teaspoons. I have 1/4 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon, and 1 teaspoon. It starts to get bigger because 1/4 of a teaspoon, I would need to have 4 of these to make this. It happens with the cups too. I have 1/4 of a cup, 1/3 of a cup, 1/2 of a cup, and 1 cup. It starts to get bigger. I would need to have 3 of my 1/3 cups to make 1 cup. Let's use our knowledge of fractions to be able to make cookies. If you want to follow along, here's the list of ingredients. All right, we are going to add our butter first, and we need 1/3 cup of butter. Now our butter is marked a little bit differently. If you look at butter, there's also fractions on there too. So there's 1/4 a cup of butter, I would cut it this line. 1/3 a cup of butter, I would cut it this line. 1/2 a cup of butter would be this whole thing, which means if I put 2 of the halves together, this whole thing makes 1 cup of butter, but my recipe only needs 1/3 a cup of butter. So I'm gonna find my 1/3 mark. I'm gonna take a knife. I'm going to cut it right there. So if you look, this was my whole. I'm taking 1/3 of the cup. Next, we need 1/4 a cup of sugar. So I'm going to find my 1/4 measuring cup. Next, I need 1/3 cup of brown sugar. I'm gonna find my 1/3 measuring cup, get my brown sugar. Next, I'm gonna have 1 egg. There's no fractions for that one, it's just 1 egg. And then I need 3/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. I have 1/4 of a teaspoon. Can I get 3/4? Yeah, I'll just have to fill it up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. All right, now that we've got that mixed together, we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients. We need a whole cup of flour. And then we're going to do 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. We also need 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Whoa, baking is messy sometimes. And finally, 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. All right, the final ingredient and the best ingredient when making chocolate chip cookies is the chocolate chips. We need 1/2 a cup of chocolate chips. There's my 1/2 a cup of chocolate chips. Once I mix it all up and bake it in the oven, it turns into these delicious cookies. Help your parents follow a recipe and see how many fractions you can find. They are everywhere. Bake a delicious fraction treat and check out my other videos. See you next time. Bye!